The story for the original 12 Angry Men is 12 men in a jury have decided whether or not a young boy is guilty of murder. 11 men have decided guilty, but one man has decided not guilty, so as to make the other men discuss the matter rather than just assuming he's guilty, and possibly, just possibly, make them change their decision to not guilty. I have to state right off that I love this movie. This is one of the best movies I have ever seen. The story and characters are so well done, it is so believable, and you get drawn into the drama, wanting every person to say, not guilty. It is such a simple story and setting, and yet you are drawn in and on the edge of your seat. One of the best things in this movie is the cinematography. Shots in this movie are very well thought out, and close-ups were only used to intensify the moment or scene, instead of like nowadays where they just put it in a random close-up. And the Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings movies are a perfect example. Sometimes it doesn't seem like that the close-ups don't intensify the scene; they're just there. Or even a lot of movies do that now. They seem to want to intensify the scene, but they do too many close-ups. It's like you're not intensifying the scene. It's just we're used to it now. But with this movie, it actually seems like it intensifies the scene, intensifies the drama, and like you really get into it. The acting is pitch perfect performances by everyone. Henry Fonda, there are a bunch of names in this movie. I mean, E.G. Marshall, everybody was just superb, and the way they portrayed the characters and the feelings and everything was just so perfect. I loved it. Watching this movie makes one think about how court cases are treated nowadays in both film and in real life, and how people nowadays are just want to get the case over with. Particularly jury members, they just want to get the case over with, and lawyers probably just want to make a show of the case rather than just it being about justice and getting to the point. And it just seemed like back in the day it was more about points. It was about the case. It was about the justice. It was about what was right, what was wrong. It was a little bit more black and white. Whereas nowadays they try and lawyers and sometimes even juries try and twist the case to fit a different meaning. And after seeing this movie, I can now get and see more little references and parodies to 12 Angry Men in a lot of different television shows and films, and can enjoy them really well now, other than just kind of laughing, kind of knowing psychologically that it's 12 Angry Men without actually seeing 12 Angry Men. I have to give this film a perfect score of 5 stars out of 5. It is an absolutely perfect film that I recommend to everyone to see. If you are a John Grisham or court case thriller fan, you must see this film. If you like classic films or actor pieces, you must see this movie. I cannot urge you enough to see this movie. It is just absolutely perfect. Please, go see this movie. It is a rare gem.